Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? Look at this cool puzzle by one of our favorite composers, Samuel Loyd. This is a very special one, kind of odd. We got two knights against all these pawns, and we are aiming to win this, of course. Normally, I mean, if you take away all these pawns, then it's just a draw, because you cannot win with two knights against a single king. You have no way to play a tempo move with your knight, so it's either just perpetual checks or just the 50 move rule, or force him into a stalemate. But now, when black has some pawns, we can actually win this, even though the pawns are moving in this direction and are about to promote. We can still win this. All right, enough with the talk from me now. Pause your video, see if we can find out how white is winning this, and when you return, I'll show you how it goes. Go ahead. All right, here we go. Hi again. Welcome back. Well, the first we see is, of course, that the black king cannot move anywhere. So he is in like a stalemate trap now. He can only move his pawns. But we cannot just keep him like that. If we do a tempo move with our king and still forcing him to stay here, we are actually losing because f2 comes and it will promote the next move. We have no checks here and we cannot really stop this. So that's a terrible, terrible choice for us to play king c2 here. All right, so what are we doing? We cannot move this knight either, allowing the black king to come up to f2. Now we will have to struggle to just save a draw. We cannot really stop this. We will just have to try to find some perpetual check or anything like that. This is not winning for white. So the winning move is knight to f5. Now we are allowing black to actually move away from the e1 square and threaten to promote. Okay, so let's look at that first. What if he plays king f1 here? Is about to promote. Well, this was just a temporary allowance away from the e1 square because we check again. And you see all these squares are covered by our knights, so it's forced back to e1. And this knight is a lot better positioned on e3 than on g3. So now we can start with our tempo moves with a king. The king cannot move here for black, so he has only one move, f2. And what do? We just move our king back to c1. Now, again, it's a forced move for black. He has the option of which one to promote to, but it doesn't matter because we have a checkmate on c2 with our knight afterwards. All right, fantastic. So that's how we solve this. But of course, we're not done. Black doesn't have to move his king after knight f5. He can move any of his pawns. Let's look at that also. If he plays f2, well, then it's the same variation, only a bit quicker. Go straight to e3 with our knight, and again, he's now forced to move his f-pawn. Let's take a knight this time, and it's still checkmate on c2. Actually, in this case, it's also checkmate on g2. Nice, huh? All right, let's look at the third and last option for black. After we play knight f5, he can move the e3 pawn. Now it's a little bit different, actually. Best way is to take this. And now, again, the black king is stalemated. He has to play f2. But now we cannot move our king to c2 because they will block the square for the knight and we are actually losing. So we have to find something else. Then we have this beautiful move. Play the other knight to f4. This knight is enough to just put the black king into space and just leave him there at e1. Again, he must promote to something. No matter what, we checkmate with the other knight on d3. Checkmate like this. Beautiful play from white here. Just using the fact that black has to move his pawns and we will checkmate the king. Very nice puzzle from Samuel Loyd. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Press like on the video, please, and come back to my channel for more. Have a great day. Bye bye.